Dark Souls 2 is 18 gigabytes and is $40. That also comes with its 3 DLC. Alright, so Dark Souls 2's world layout is worse than Dark Souls 1. It's got greater potential in the spells and weapons and the mechanics in the game. The hitboxes are worse somehow. It feels just as clunky. The story is just as worthless as the first game. There's more side quests, I think. It's better to replay because instead of just going in New Game Plus and it being the exact same fucking shit, they add like new enemy placements, more enemies. I think there's new items and stuff, which Dark Souls 3 kind of did. There's new items, but not new enemies and placements and shit. But also, this game does a lot of other things worse, like adaptability, soul memory. So, I'd say this game is pretty much on the exact same level as 1, but slightly better because of its potential. If they didn't have adaptability and soul memory in this bullshit, then it would be perfect. I also prefer playing this game as a wizard compared to the other games, apart from Elden Ring, but like in Dark Souls 1, you basically never play as a wizard. Oh, and some of the covenants in this, like the Rat Covenant, I'd say that it's better than Dark Souls 1 and 3. 3 like really dropped the ball on covenants. Looking like Oblivion characters before the remaster. Yeah, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? No one ever takes their time to craft characters, and especially Dark Souls 2.
All people
In
come.
1, they all basically look the same unless you make them ugly. In 3, you can actually get some good looking characters. In this one, there's no point in trying. There's no point in trying for any of the games, really, because you just wear a helmet all the fucking time anyway. Oh yeah, its fucking durability system is one you actually need to worry about. In 3, it doesn't exist. In 1, it's basically unnoticeable unless you go through the entire game without ever resting at a bonfire. Parrying in this is a little bit wonkier, and they like fall on their ass and then you can stab them. It's kind of jank. But this game adds like dual stancing. I think you can stance a dagger and a thing together. Oh no. I probably don't have the fucking stats to do it. Oh yeah, and this fucking fall damage will actually kill you. You gotta get more Estus flasks instead of just upgrading the bonfire that you rested at, and then there's life gems that you can just buy an infinite quantity of. But yeah, this game has dual stancing like Elden Ring. Yeah, you also don't get iframes when going through like fog walls or anything. This game is a little bit more open world than the first. And this one was when they introduce a firekeeper that's like actually important to the story and doesn't just have a little side quest where she gets killed or you kill them. Yeah, and then there's fast travel by default instead of you having to get halfway through the game to get fast travel. And then the fucking adaptability increases your fucking iframes on your roll and shit like that. It never should have been a stat in the game. Oh, and there's the fucking Neko-chan in here. Chalaquar.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchante. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Oh shit, yeah, and in Dark Souls 2, eventually some chests like this one get replaced by mimics when you go into New Game Plus. It actually really is a better game to replay than 1. Like if you're doing consecutive playthroughs on the same character. See, this is probably a B tier or A tier game as well. I dread sitting down to play through this game more than Dark Souls 1, because Dark Souls 1 is simpler. This one is very jank. There's like a bunch more setup to do. I also haven't played it as much. Some of the mechanics like adaptability, the no iframes, going through doors and shit, get really annoying. Oh yeah, you can speed climb ladders in this, so no more snake eater ladders. Power stancing gives you a unique move set, which uses both the weapons you're stanced with. You can still swing with just the one, and then power stancing also you swap to your left hand buttons. Oh yeah, and I forgot complete. If you kill like an enemy 12 times, it stops respawning. So you have to use an item called a bonfire aesthetic to reset this section of the world. Murder and Steve. This is also still more like multiplayer active than 1, the remastered, ever was. This is one of my favorite sequence breaks in the game because it's kind of hard to do, not really. Damn. Nice. There was explosive barrels on the other side of that wall. The guy standing on that corner throws bombs, so you get him to blow it up to come in here, but you can just throw them at the wall at the right angle. And then you're in, baby, you're in. Anyway, better than 1 in some ways. Pretty much the same in most others. Worse than it in a couple. 3 changes all the ways that this is bad, but also gets rid of some of the cool stuff like dual stancing and just make those weapons and some other. I'll handle that when I get to 3. Better than 1, worse than 3, not that much better than 1. Both like A tier games.